look at South Carolina defensive front, what they did against Arkansas, what's been the take?
We really don't try and look at what other people's performances are. We just try and focus on ourselves and, getting better every day, playing physical because, that's the standard at Georgia. So we just try and uphold that standard.
You think, talking about playing physical, I know you try to do that every game, but you look at what South Carolina has given up in the running game through two games so far this year. You guys kind of see this maybe an opportunity to get that running game of y'all's maybe going even a little bit more than what's been so far?
I think every game is, we try and, impose our will in the running game, no matter who we're playing. So, that's always the goal is, to impose your will in the running game. So I think we'll attack it a little bit more this week.
What's it like to get a breather on occasion when they flop McClendon over there on left tackle? How do you like that rotation?
Can you repeat?
When they rotate the offensive lineman and maybe move McClendon over?
We just got so many, great, offensive linemen. So, everybody can play any position. So, I think just rotating us, just keeping us fresh and keeping our legs fresh. So, we just rotate so Mims can get reps because, he's been doing a great job. Warren's been doing a great job at right and left. So, we just, try and keep a fresh pair of legs in at all times.
How hard is that, just from your perspective, for Warren to be moving like that? And what do you think of the job he's done?
I wouldn't say it's a hard job because that's what we came here to do. We both of us play tackle. I rotated a little bit on both sides last year, so I know how he feels. But it's something you just get used to doing. It's adjustments. It's part of the game plan, so you just gotta stick with it.
How have you seen Demarius kind of handling his opportunities when he's able to get in there at right tackle?
He's doing great. Mims has evolved so much over the past year. It's crazy. It was way faster than me because my first year here, it took me a little while to, get used to it. But him, he just came in ready to work, and he got after it.
Where has he evolved the most, kind of from your perspective?
I would just say really the maturity part of it. Coming in, 5-star recruit, you know how that goes. So I feel like, his maturity is, on another level now. So
how is that, showing up, in the day-to-day in practice, and how much is that helping him now? Now he's kind of getting a little bit.
He just takes it with him to the field, ready to learn. He's more open to learning, listening to older players. So, and that helps him in the run and the pass game. So,
I'm trying to remember, have you made the trip over to Williams Project before?
Williams, too?
To South Carolina Stadium, to Columbia.
My freshman year.
You did make it.
My freshman year.
It's just what's your thoughts on playing on there? It's known to be a loud place. Pretty crazy about the Gamecocks over there. It's the first true road game for you guys this year, SEC road game. How do you feel about that?
I really didn't get a real experience my first time because, it was during COVID. So,
right.
I'm excited to play, SEC game. Stadium's always going to be rocking. Two SEC opponent teams going at it. So,
What's been the craziest environment you've been in?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Loudest stadium I ever played in.
Yeah.
It's a crazy game.
Talking about the noise, what's the prep been like this week as far as offensive line, just about being able to handle that kind of?
When you're on the field, you really don't think about it too much. You just try and tune it out. But like I said, when we played Tennessee, the stadium was rocking from the beginning of the game. So it's just something you get used to. You get used to playing and listening to the cadence and the quarterback and what they're saying, and just all five of us being on the same page at the same time, and you'll be all right.
You got an experienced center, you got an experienced quarterback. Does that really kind of help? You talk about combating the crowd, to have those two guys specifically.
Yeah, it definitely helps because when it comes to communication, they overly communicate, so that helps a lot.
If I remember correctly, the first time you really thrust into the starting lineup last year was against Auburn on a road, raucous environment. What was that like, especially coming off the bench where you weren't just started that day, but you had to go in and play first team reps?
You just got always stay prepared. Coach Munkin always tells us, if you're traveling, you have to be prepared because you never know what happens. Anybody can go down at any time, and you never know when your name is going to be called. So you just always got to be in tune with the game and know what's going on and be ready.
As a young player, is it hard to sort of get to that mindset? Given I'm sure in high school you're playing all the time, and then you come here and it's certainly an adjustment to not starting right away.
It's an adjustment, but I wouldn't say it's nothing too crazy to get used to because you coming in, you got new things to learn. It's a whole new system, more than likely. So, you just try and learn from the older guys and just wait your turn.
Receivers, Kendall Milton is getting more, I don't know if it's confidence, but it seems like he's running more confidently. What are you seeing from Kendall Milton in the run game specifically?
All our running backs are explosive. You know, Kendall, he's running very well. You know, his weight's good. You know, he's a powerful running back. So I plan on seeing more of him, like, you know, downhill running and just getting after it.
We talked to Brock about Darnell and specifically the way he blocks. Just as an offensive lineman, what's it like seeing a tight end that is going to take on those kind of blocks and handle guys?
You're not going to find another tight end that size in the SEC that's that physical. That's as simple as you can put it. Like, he's a great dude, amazing football player, and he's just huge. Like he doesn't shy away from contact. He loves contact, and he's going to go after it every time. Whenever he gets a chance, he's going to try and take your head off every time.
You just mentioned how communication is going to be very important, especially in a road environment where it's going to be really loud. Through the first 2 weeks with the starters and the rotation guys, have you seen just improvement with the connection and communication between you guys?
Yeah, I think practice is a big role in, like, with us and the noise, because we practice with the crowd noise in practice. So we get used to it sometimes. Like, they'll turn the speakers up to where you can barely hear yourself think. So I believe that transitions to the game, and it helps a lot.
And what are your initial thoughts on guys on the D-line from South Carolina that you've seen from film? You just mentioned 5-star recruits. They got Jordan Burch on the other side.
Yeah, like, I had a chance of playing, you know, like I said, my freshman year we went down there. I had a chance of playing against a few of them. You know, they have a great program as a whole, you know, new coaching staff. So, you know, they still, like, got some things to get used to. I really don't know too much about, like, their system or what's going on. But, you know, they have great players, great talent. You know, we just got to go in ready every day to work.
Off the field question, do you still ride dirt bikes, or have you been forbidden?
Nah, that's a long time ago. I gave that up.
You had to give that up.
Yeah, I had to give it up.
You miss it?
Sometimes, you know, but, you know, I gave it up right before I got to college. So, you know, it was just hard for me because I grew up around it. So it was always around me. So it's a hard thing to give up, but something that had to be done.
Are you a morning person? What do you think of a 12 p.m. kickoff?
It doesn't, whenever they're ready to kick off, they can kick it off at 6 a.m. I'm going to be there ready. So no matter what time it is, I'm always ready.
You like being able to get back at Athens, in Athens with the sun still up?
I really don't really think about the post game too much. You know, I be so amped to play. It don't matter. Like I said, it don't matter what time. I'm always trying to get after it. So.
Sort of to that point, what's the excitement line just for you to get in SEC play, to get that started?
You know, it's exciting. You know, like SEC, you know, powerful conference. So I just love the physicality that everybody in the SEC plays with, you know, because that's what we pride ourselves on. So we just go in every week, no matter who we play. But in the SEC, you know, you got to step it up a notch because you know they're going to play physical because they're in the SEC with you. So, you know, it's just a battle at that point.
You mentioned Demarius kind of maturing after coming in as a 5-star recruit. He's not the only 5-star recruit you guys have. What is the process like of, I guess, kind of resetting expectations for guys when they come in so highly touted out of high school? It's really on the person that's coming in, I would say, just because of how you got to switch your mindset from playing to going to a whole new system and learning everything. It's basically like a fresh start. So you got to learn new calls. You don't know what's going on. You know, it's faster. You know, like you running from drill to drill. Some people, you know, like 5 stars, you know, they run their school half the time. So they really never been pushed. So it's like, it's a learning process, you know, just being able to take coaching and everything. So.
You used to have to go up against Trayvon Walker every day in practice, and he made some pretty spectacular plays on Sunday, including that interception. What was your reaction when you saw those plays?
It was great, man. It was amazing seeing him, you know, just from being able to practice with him to seeing him on TV is just like, it was crazy. Like, because I knew, like, he was always a freak. Like, he was naturally talented, like, and he was fast. So long arms, like, his arms was crazy, like. But he's, like, when I saw him make that play, it hyped me up. I almost jumped through the TV for him. I wanted to celebrate with him.
What do you mean when you say 5 stars run their schools?
Like, just like, because, you know, if you're a 5-star, it's just, like, you're the man on campus, basically. So, like, because I know for me, it was like,
everybody, like being highly recruited, everybody's looking at you to, you know, be able to push the rest of your teammates and everything else. But as like a 5-star, you gotta still have that mindset. Just like when you get here, you gotta push your teammates as well as they gotta push you, and you know, it all evolves in one big circle.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Roger.